looking for the sports channel, Gary.
Well, hello you gorgeous mother truckers, out for a bit of a walk. Sorry about the perspective, but it's the only way you can get the video stabilisation to work on a phone. GoPro will be out soon again. Just waiting for some bits for it. Any case, so Russell Brand, yeah. You see, if you've watched my channel for a while and you go back, you can see that I've always defended Noel Clarke. Noel Clarke had the same thing, same accusations, bullying, sexual assault, all that sort of stuff thrown at him. But the difference with that is, it was blatantly obvious there was zero evidence. And the fact that and he's done it again recently, checked his police record, as you can do. No one's ever been to the police about anything he's ever done, ever. Which of course is completely different to Russell Brand. Now when Russell Brand first got accused, I did a video, you can see, you know, before, and one of them was before Russell Brand, there's Noel Clarke. Now, as we know, I did some due diligence. I always check, always have a look and a bit of a research before I carry on either defending or attacking, or, as in Russell's case, not saying anything else. And that's because under not even the closest of scrutiny in Noel Clarke's case, you could see it was all bullshit. You could see it was driven by revenge and, to be fair, racism. It was blatantly obvious these were the two driving factors for what he was accused of, and the fact that all these claims were made and no evidence was ever provided. Yeah. Whereas when I looked into Russell again, it didn't take much digging to find out that, you know what, there's a real good chance he probably did do this, and that was poor reputation, I guess. But the other thing is, it doesn't take much to look, it doesn't take much digging, and I never judge anyone ever by you know, their cover or their look or who they are and what they say, because everybody has masks and everybody does and says different things and acts differently in public than they do in private, things like that. Not hard though, is it really? So I decided that it would probably be in the best interests to not say much else about Russell Brand. And once I understood that he'd been arrested and investigated and now he's been charged, it looks like that was, shall we say, the brightest thing. It's always wise sometimes to stick your thumb in your pockets and have a think. Not always. You know, I'm an ex-squaddy. I do have a tendency to react before thinking sometimes. It's innate, it's like swearing. It's kind of a built-in ability that I have. It's very hard to control. So in this case, Russell's screwed, and it's hardly surprising, to be fair. And this is why I will always continue to vehemently defend and try and push the case that what happened to Noel Clarke was wrong. I'm sure I'll get some haters on this. I'm sure I'll get some people to unsubscribe. It's not about that. My late great friend John the White, he did a massive investigation. The links are in there. There's a whole podcast playlist of the stuff that we've done that massively uncovered how flawed and bullshitted the case against, or the non-case against Noel Clarke was. But remember, Noel Clarke lost everything. You're even watching TV programmes on there now that Noel Clarke wrote and had ripped from him. Nice Harley. I can't remember the one, is it Borders? About the black guy, kids at school, boarding school. He wrote that. There you go, and he's had that ripped away from him based on nothing more than rumours and spurious allegations. I mean, currently he's suing The Guardian for defamation and loss of earnings and they're just being dirty tricks again and wheeling shit out that just didn't happen based on people who are racist themselves. Jing Lin, I think her name was. She's banged on about him being this, that and the other, but she's also the person that said when Noel Clarke won his BAFTA it was nothing but a box ticking exercise. So, do I think Russell will get charged and done? I'm afraid he will, and there's nothing you can do about that. Sorry about the sun. It's like the 5th day running now. The sun's been out in the UK. It's not right. Might imagine it makes a change. It's raining, I guess. But obviously I'll keep an eye on the case as it goes and as it progresses. But all I will say is, if you have an interest in, and it's, the other thing is it quite interesting how many people will come out now and defend Russell Brand, even though he's been charged with sexual offences, but no one came out at all to support Noel Clarke. Again, tinges of racism. I mean, in reality, it took two guys who don't even know him, two white guys who don't even know him, John, who sadly passed away from pancreatic cancer, and myself, to defend him. So, but you find that odd, yeah? Black working class lad, works hard, becomes an actor, director, writer, producer, gets a BAFTA, and then gets completely destroyed on nothing more than rumour and allegations. And if you just look into it, the main ringleaders, the main archetypes of all that's happened to him, people like Adam Deacon, it's all born out of jealousy and petty revenge for things they think has happened to them. But that happens, and you know, he has literally everything of his entire life removed from him, and public support, apart from Sophia Miles and maybe the odd one or two, everybody else ran a mile. Russell Brand, white guy, people are all over social media, I stand with Russell Brand. You see, I'm against racism in all its forms, and at the moment it's especially racism against white people, but that's actual racism. If you're standing next to a white guy who's actually been charged with a sexual offence, but won't stand with a black guy who no one even went to the police about, racist? Yeah, you bet your ass it is. 100%. I mean, it shouldn't take two white guys, really, to analyse, dissect, and then even go on podcasts, put their faces out on the screen, write articles continually. Even now I post all the time in his defence, and people call me a racist. So, as I bring it to a close on this glorious day, at the end with 3, 2, 1. So as I bring this one to a close on this absolutely stunning day, let's just flip the camera around. Look at that. Clear blue skies. And it's the UK. I know, it's stunning, isn't it? Well, at least the weather's behaving at the moment. 2 videos coming up at the end of this. One will be the last one I uploaded. The other one with the one that the gods of YouTube using their mighty algorithm will have uploaded for you. Called The Chosen One. If you like what I'm saying, agree with what I do, hit the subscribe button. You can like, you can share. You can join me in the comment section with an adult discussion. Don't make me get the stickle bricks out, especially over this. And just before I do close it, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, just go on my channel, Clarke podcast. There's a load of videos that will explain everything, hopefully, and maybe give you a different viewpoint on how he's been treated and how he really does deserve to win this against the Guardian, who did nothing but lie. Any case, enough of that, I'm done. So, until the next one.
What the fuck is this?